Alright guys, I got our next guest of the night. He's going to be fighting at Shamrock FC 285 in just a couple of days. Billy Benz, who's going to be in the co-main event against Keaton Gordon, who we're going to be talking to in a little bit. What's going on, Billy? How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing awesome over here on the East Coast, getting ready for the Shamrock FC card. They're actually really delivering all of 2016, and they're really stacking it up so far this year. So really looking forward to what the 11th has in store. So tell us a little bit about, how you're getting ready for this fight. How is, your training camp, and where are you training right now?
It's kind of a non-traditional training camp because I live outside of town a good hour. And, I'm a personal trainer, so I do a lot of my cardio kind of on my own time, and then, of course, make it to American Jiu-Jitsu a few times a week. So it's not like I have my gym, just right next door, which convenience is great, but I'm not afraid to work hard on my own, so I definitely get my cardio in on my own terms. So I've just been, waiting for this for a long time. I had my debut a couple years ago in March for Shamrock, and, it took me a lot to get back to this point. I feel blessed, and I feel really ready for this one. So I'm looking forward to it.
And just for our listeners who aren't really aware, you haven't had a fight in almost 2 years now, right?
Yeah, 2 years away. So hopefully I'll knock that rust off after I get punched in the face.
Well, sometimes I said it the other day, I don't really believe in ring rust. I mean, sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. But, what are you doing to make sure that you're, 100% come the 11th?
Absolutely, man. That sounds good.
So what can our listeners expect and your fans expect when they tune in to Shamrock FC? I mean, do you have any predictions? Do you see this playing out a certain way?
Well, I can tell my fans and close friends that, it's going to be a different me out there. I used to, I had a pretty extensive amateur career, and I'm going to, let my experience do the talking here at this fight. I'm almost a 35, and, I'm now where I feel like I need to be at in my career, or even close. I got a lot of hard work in front of me, ahead of me, and this is not going to be an easy fight. I have the utmost respect for Keaton Gordon, I think his name is. And, he's a 3-3 fighter. He's a tough guy. I mean, he's got some good stand-up. He's got some decent wrestling. So I'm prepared to just go in there, put on a hell of a show, and let the sparks fly.
So have you ever met your opponent before? I mean, we're going to be talking to him in about 25 minutes, and everyone on this episode is going to be hearing from him. I mean, what do you know about, Keaton?
Well, I know that he had somebody, I don't know, or one of his fans on Facebook added me and was real nice to me yesterday, and then he was like messaging me all this weird stuff to get in my head, and I was just like, fuck delete. I'm like, I ain't got time for that, man. Like, I'm here to just, get my paycheck and go home back to the family. So, yeah, man, this is what I do, and I'm finally ready to be back here. It's great.
What did those messages say? I mean, if you don't mind me asking.
Oh, they were just like, I don't know, like trying to intimidate me and stuff. It's just like, dude, look, man, I have respect for all my opponents. I don't care whether that's future or not. It's just a sport, and it's one of those things where it's fighting. And, you just got to go out there and have fun. So, and put on a good show for the crowd. The people, they buy the tickets. The promoters do a great job of getting it all together. So just everybody just go enjoy the night and get ready to see a new Billy Benz. That's all I got to say.
Have you ever fought in a co-main event before?
Yeah, I had, like I said, 24 Emmy fights, and most of the time, 15 of those were for title shots. So I had a lot of title shots as an amateur, and 11 of the 15 on those. So I had, co-main events, main events, you name it, man. We had a lot of those. So I'm so excited to be on a pro card co-main event. Like, I didn't even know that till just now. So you better believe that's the next Facebook post.
So what will a win over Keaton do for your, your pro career? I mean, you're just getting started here, and Shamrock FC, like I said at the beginning of the interview, been getting so many viewers every time they have a card, and they're doing them every so often now. So, the spotlight's really on you. So if you put on a great performance, you're going to pick up those fans on social media and everything. So what do you think a win over Keaton will do for you?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
What will a win over Keaton do for you?
What will a win do for me?
Yeah, what will a win do for you if you beat Keaton?
Yeah, well, a win will just make me feel back to normal. I really had a pretty good extensive, like I said, damage career where I know it's different levels, but at the end of the day, fighting is fighting. I know there's a lot more and talented fighters at the pro level and stuff, but when you fight the very best of the amateur, you're pretty close to pro. And, I did that for over, half of my amateur fights. So, I know I've been waiting for this, and I just, like I said, I have the respect for him. I will touch his gloves if he wants to. And then after that, man, it's shake and bake. First or last.
So, are you going to be sleeping at home the night before the fight? Or are you going to be driving out there and staying there for the weigh-ins and everything? Or
Well, man, I'm hoping on the next contract that they'll throw in a room because, I don't know. I might just, pass out in the casino or something. I don't know where I'm going to go. Where they want me to drive back? I'm going to be tired,
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? It's so awesome that you're in such a bright mood. Sometimes people, when I have them on, the week of the fight, you never know what you're going to get, really. And, you seem calm, cool, and relaxed. Are you feeling nervous at all?
No, man, I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous. I mean, I think I got nervous probably about a month ago. And then, it's like, I don't believe in ring rust either. I say that just to say it. I don't believe in ring rust. In fact, but I don't want to be the cocky, arrogant a-hole that nobody likes either. All I can do and say here at the end is, I know what I've been through in this life, and we're going to see if he can take the pain. If he can take it, then he's going to win. If he can't, well, then I'll win. It's simple as that.
What have your last, your amateur fights looked like? I mean, do you get many finishes, or how'd you look as an amateur?
I mean, that's really kind of what I'm known for is, I take my power with punches. But the older I've gotten, the less I've tried to concentrate on that. So, and you know what? That's okay if my opponents hear that. I don't care. I still hit with power, but I don't really focus on that as much. Because I think that, MMA has evolved all the time, just like anything, professional sport. There's always, different things. And MMA has evolved to just where it's a change-up game. You're going to get punched in the face, and then the next second, you're going to get taken down. So, I think there's a lot of quick transitions that I'm going to really be able to capitalize on in this fight. And I think I'm going to be really fast, like lightning fast. I just got to keep it up, keep breathing.
So, something I got to ask you for everybody is, did you catch the fights this weekend, the UFC 209?
I didn't, man. I saw the prelims, and that was it.
All right. Well, I got to ask you this at least, and I know I can get something from you here. What do you think about this whole, Mayweather and McGregor thing? Are you a believer? Do you want to see it? Have a guys' night out, or are you just really like, come on?
I mean, dude. I'm nowhere near that level. I'm just trying to have my own pro career and win some, the best fights I can win. And boxing to me is a lot different, obviously, than like the wrestling and and MMA even. In boxing, all you have to worry about is their hands. Whereas, obviously in MMA, you have to worry about elbows, knees, takedowns, et cetera. So, jiu-jitsu and all that other stuff. I mean, I love boxing. I think it's great. But I'm definitely more of an MMA fan. And it depends if it's boxing or MMA, right? I mean, if McGregor does an MMA fight, I think, with Mayweather, then Mayweather's going to be screwed. He'll get the shit beat out of him, right? Or the crap, I'm sorry, excuse me.
No, you're all good.
But I think if it's a boxing match, well, then I think Mayweather would beat him up.
Yeah, Mayweather's just...
Go ahead.
He's so good defensively. It's out of control. So, I'm down for a guy's night out, but, really that's it. I mean, besides that, I really want to see Conor in the octagon, see what, he can really do next because he's really been shocking so many people. So I got to ask you, man, who did you look up to coming through this MMA career?
Man, I got to say, I have the utmost respect for Tim Elliott. I really like his attitude. I think I wrestled at a college that he was a national champion at, and I was just a walk-on nobody at Lafayette Community College. And I think we had the same coach for a while there. But, I mean, I'm not far from Tim Elliott and Lee Summit. And I have a lot of respect for the guy. I've never worked out with him. I'd really like to work out with him, just as buzz and just, learn from him. And I really like his style in and out. And he's super healthy, super active. And and he's friendly, you know, and he's just a cool guy. So I really look up to Tim Elliott. Utmost respect for him. And then, you know, a lot of local guys, you know, Bobby Volker is great, and there's a lot of up-and-coming Kansas City fighters that I love to train with. And I'm just, you know, it's just a great sport. It's like family. All the promoters are great. And I just look forward to coming back into the scene, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Tim Elliott, former Titan FC champ, now in the UFC after that amazing season of Ultimate Fighter. And like you said, he's great outside of the cage as he is in. And you know what? That works. In this day and age, not only do you got to go in there and perform, but you also have to be able to talk with your fans and have something about you that the people like. You know, as we get towards the end of this interview, man, what I like to do is hand the imaginary microphone over to you. If you have any shout outs, sponsors, and social media tags, the floor is all yours now.
That would be cool. Yeah, I would definitely like to give a shout out to sponsors. We got Brooks Auto in Warrensburg. Thank you. Oreo Cuisine, my favorite sushi place. Carlisle Van Lines. There's several others. I can't think right now, kind of on the spot there. Shamrock FC, thank you. It's just been a great experience. I feel blessed to be here, like I said, and utmost respect for my opponent. I'm glad he's taking the fight. Hopefully making weight is great for both of us. And then hopefully afterwards, man, we can all kind of relax and enjoy the evening together.
Where are you planning on going afterwards?
You know, I think I'm going to hang out right there in the casino afterwards with all the friends and fans, hopefully taking some pictures. And thank you also to Anytime Fitness, my job, where they sponsor me there as a trainer. It's just been a really good community here in Warrensburg. And so, yeah, I appreciate the help.
We have a lot of Shamrock FC fans out there, and it's always a great experience. I was just at the casino this weekend for some Muay Thai fights, and when you see the fighters walking around the casino, it's awesome. Go up, take a picture with them, throw it on Instagram, and it makes everybody's day. So I hope everybody out there heard that and is going to be looking for you. Do you got any social media tags?
Social media tags? Yes, Billy Benz on Facebook, and I have an Instagram. I think it's like Billy Benz 89 or something. If you guys want to follow me on that, see some cool stuff. And I appreciate the interview time, man. It's awesome. Thank you. And
last thing, man, is there anything that you want to say to your opponent? You know, while I have you on here.
Good luck, man. Let's pack gloves, show sportsmanship for these young and upcoming fighters, and then it's all business after that. You know.
I love it, man. Looking forward to Shamrock FC 285 going down March 11th, just a couple of days away. So best of skill.
Hey, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on Pure EVil MMA.
All right, man. Take it easy.
DJ Payne.